Right, let's do a walk and talk video here in the border of Anaheim / Garden Grove. All right, so I'm on the corner of Chapman, Harbor Boulevard. We're gonna go down, walk all the way down Harbor Boulevard, way down. Look at this place. This used to be an old dairy that they knocked down, drive-through dairy. I don't know what this is gonna be because there's no sign saying exactly what it is, but let's go check out the other side from the street. Yeah, not sure what this is gonna be. That's just gonna be one of those new, what would it be? Oh, Dutch Brothers Coffee? I doubt it, but because the lines are too long for Dutch Brothers Coffees around here, but. Here's Seven Leaves Cafe. That used to be a Walgreens, the old school original drive-through Walgreens here in California. Yeah, I'm still curious what this might be. Just doesn't say what it is. It says right there, the Grove District shows Disney California Adventure. Disneyland's up the street that way. Should be, this might be the border, I don't know. Or maybe a little bit further down's Anaheim, but we're in Garden Grove right now. Here's the old Googie. This used to be Bob's Big Boy back in the 50s. Then I don't know what it was after that, but it's Coco's, and it's the only Coco's in Orange County. And I actually had breakfast here today. This thing is kind of dumpy on the inside, but at least the buildings here are still from the old school days. It's not like super duper remodeled in there. So if you're ever in the area and you want Coco's, man, it's the only one in Orange County right here. It says Target Center on that sign. Here's Target. Back in the day, man, I think this was called FedMart. Not Fedco, not Gemco, but I believe this was a FedMart back in the day. The old school, like a Target, but only 70s, 80s style, I think. Man, there's a bunch of parakeets in those palm trees right here in the middle of Harbor Boulevard. And we're getting ready to exit the resort district. And this is the last hotel. Or rather, this is the entrance to get into the Sheraton. It says, welcome to the International West Garden Grove, California Resort District. And then the camera right here, that is a license plate reader. Yeah, the license plate reader is getting the people going in and coming out of the Sheraton over there. Okay, here's the entering of the kind of ghetto-y type part of Harbor Boulevard, like this dirt lot right here. Got lights and there's a bus that's on right now. I don't know what this little area is, but it's gonna get pretty bad once we get past this donut and pastry place. Kind of weird that the Granny's Donuts isn't open right now. Donuts and pastries, seems like people would want to be here getting donuts right now. Right, here's where we get to the weird section of Harbor Boulevard, because look at this. For rent. For rent. But watch when you see these other ones down here. It's like they're gonna be taking these things out, but this whole area, look at the roof on this one. It's all tarps. But look at this place. This thing's all boarded up. It says, do not occupy. Let's read what the sign actually says right here. Unsafe, do not enter or occupy. Date. 1/21 of 2025. That's pretty fresh. And it's already tagged up over here. There's some kind of construction zone for what, I don't know. Just a mound of dirt. And what's all this from? The street's not being worked on over here. Yeah, all this isn't being worked on over here. Unless somebody's leasing it out or they're doing pipe work somewhere, but it's not around here. There's some more of these weird little places that eventually going to be taken out. took out all those ones behind me. A bunch of these ones will probably be taken out. I'm sure they want to modernize this area over here. Says something on the door of this one. So faded out, can't even see it. The cool old sign under this palm tree right here. That big I right there for, what's it say? ING, whatever that name is. Realty company. That thing's an old sign right here too, but they put new sheet metal on it though. Since 1955. Maybe that's how, well, I can't say this place is from 1955, but this is an old area. That clock right there says what, 10:30? That's not even close. Active Flower Shop. I don't think it's open right now though. Then the old Taco Bell we'll take a look at over here. Nice sign. I don't know if it makes that on camera, but it says right here, soft opening October 7th, 2022 for Spotless Burger. And here it is now. I think this thing only lasted 2 months. Remember, this thing came in, they painted everything up, they put the signage up. I'm guessing like 2 months later, they scraped off the spotless part on this sign right here. Actually on all the signs. But they scraped off the spotless part. And then they started painting this thing red. Because it was the turquoise color of Spotless Burger. And I don't think there's any Spotless Burgers left. Looks like somebody was trying to do some work on this place. On the old Taco Bell building. Yeah, who knows what's going on with this place. It's been closed since the probably December of 2022. Right here's a place I don't come to. It's called the American European Center. Let's see what's all over here. Right, that's a restaurant, nutrition, rotisserie. Let's see what's all down here. Actually, it says Jerusalem Jerusalem Roastery. Looks like they got all kinds of stuff to purchase too. See what else we got down here. We got a beauty salon. Tech Labs probably works on electronics is what it says. Skin spa is way in the back. You know, this has got to be an ancient shopping center. There's a McDonald's across the street we'll look at that's been modernized, but it's been there since the 50s. It's actually the first one in Orange County. So I could picture this shopping center being around that time too. Yeah, a lot of cafes and stuff. Ray's Collectibles. Comics, toys, cards, Disneyana. Yeah, I didn't even know this was here. Let me peek in the window. That place looks pretty huge. This is closed early at 4 p.m. on 2/14. It is 2/16, but they're closed Mondays. Here's the hours. 11 a.m. to 7, closed Sundays and closed Mondays. Right, today's a Sunday. These old light fixtures. All right, let's go out and get an overview of Sushi Bar. Vegan Stop. That one's not open. This probably opens later, I would assume. It's probably old school inside there. We got this restaurant here. Salvadorian food. Right next door to that shopping center is the Great Wolf. I don't think you could just go there. I think you literally have to stay here to actually use the water park. I don't think you can just roll up here and say, hey, I'd like to use the water park and pay X amount. I literally think you gotta stay here. Right, there it is, Great Wolf Lodge. There's the big wolf right there. Almost looks like, what is it, Grand Californian style right here. pull up. Looks like they take your bags. And there's the big wolf. The sun back behind it. Check this out. So there's the great wolf paw. Water slides inside, comes outside the building, goes here, goes down, because it actually goes way down, and it shoots back in about right in there. Then here's a whole nother area that shoots out of the building, and it goes back in. It's a pretty trip. And then look at this big monster. I mean, I can see with the naked eye, but on that the orange part right there, you can see the water flowing. Man, look at the size. Probably doesn't make it on camera, but that tubing right there is monstrous in diameter. Look, there's more that come out of the building. Now, I just heard somebody shoot through it right now. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, I won't make it up on camera, but here's me. I won't make it out. I'm gonna assume that must be a regular outside pool way down there. You hear people screaming inside this big tube right here. You must hop on way up there because there's like a little ledge right there. Maybe the starting point's over there, I don't know. I'm sure it's gotta be pricey to get into the Great Wolf, but it seems like it'd be pretty fun to be going down the slides. There's probably tons of actual fun stuff inside, but there's no access. There it is, the Great Wolf of the Great Wolf Lodge. Let's head across Harbor Boulevard and go take a peek at the first Orange County ever McDonald's. Mint condition streets. Welcome to Garden Grove. Seems like they need to come by here and do some cleaning. Pretty tore up down through here. McDonald's, all right? And then the McDonald's, we're gonna see right around this corner from 1957, yet this is probably the third building. And this is some old offices. This probably not from the 50s, but I bet you it's at least from the 60s, 70s. This sign lights up at night. Not sure who utilizes this now, but they got the louvered windows about right in there. That's a 60s style feature. And like I said, this is the very first Orange County McDonald's. Started out in 1957. And it was the first lady actual franchisee in Orange County. And she also had the very first McPlay place, where we called it. Not saying this is one, because she had all the McDonald's here in Orange County, but this is the very first one. And look at Hamburglar up top. There he is, peeking over the top. He does light up at night. That hasn't been there for maybe half a year, I would assume. I don't remember seeing that there, but he's up there now. All right, so the day that this place opened, they only made 52 bucks in 1957, which the goal was supposed to be over $300, but she only made 52 bucks. And in 1974, she opened up another McDonald's in Garden Grove. There's a few in Garden Grove. I don't know who all is the franchise owners now, but she was the one that owned all of them. I think there was maybe 3 or 4, but it's way more of that now. But she opened up another one in 1974. I do not like the new look. I wish they would have kept it at least the 70s, 80s style that was here, because it was cool on the inside. Then they leveled it to build this modern, ugly looking, squared off box. Here on the corner of Lamson and Harbor, we're going back that way because we started off that way. We're on that side of the street, headed that way is the Great Wolf parking structure. Back in the day, man, this used to be AM PM Mini Market. It used to have gas pumps right here. This is customer appreciation. They just remodeled this, which I don't know what that means. I've never been inside that 7-Eleven. They all look alike to me, but allegedly they recently remodeled this. I can see they slurry coated and painted the parking lot, but back in the day, yeah, that used to be AM PM Mini Market. Well, they remodeled. How come they didn't fix that sign right there? This place has been here for ages. Martinez Services for Income Tax and Rotary, or Notary, Rotary, Notary services. Little dinky building. Man, these sidewalks are a dump. All the trash. Trash everywhere. So you got these lights right here to light up the street, but look at this right here. They got ripped to shreds. So if you're coming down here, like this one's on the street side, it's ripped to shreds. Doesn't work. If you're coming down here on a bicycle, this pathway's so narrow, man, you're gonna catch it. And that tree all gone. It's a big hole. Yeah, all these lights are tweaked. They should be facing upwards. Come on, Garden Grove, look at all this trash. In the resort district, too. Classic truck alert going over there. There's all that area where the tagging is on that building right there. Comes somebody on a bike. Yeah, it's just room for him, and I moved over, but crazy over here. Look at that, somebody's probably trying to steal the copper. Look at that. All right, this used to be I'm not gonna say it's a trailer park. I think it was an RV park, actually. It was called Harby. And they used the old Harby gas station. Oh man, what do you call them? I know there's a couple up in some antique store in Orange. There was a mascot for Harby. I'm not sure if it was a, oh man. I'd have to look it up. Hold on, let me look it up. All right, there they are right there. There used to be two of these signs on some poles that were out here on one of the entrances and then the exit down here. Had nothing to do with the actual RV park, but that is from Harby gas stations back in the day. But they actually utilized two of them for the RV park that used to be here. I'm not sure it was actually all back in here though. And that whole thing could have been. I think there was a couple little shops or something, like a little 3 or 4 little shops right here too. Then, like I said, Joe's Italian Ice was over there. Entrance was here. You could probably go in and out of the other side, but entrance was here. Old brick block work right here. And there's the outlet right over here. Then the old telephone poles to get electricity to the place. There's still 2 poles out there. Right here proves it right here. There's Joe's signature. Joe, maybe that was his kids in the footprints, but Joe's a little dude, so I don't think that's his handprints, but there it is right there. Joe from Joe's Italian Ice, right there in the concrete. If you got this far in the video and you like this video, hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It is totally free. Now we're entering the resort, the Disneyland Resort area, right back where we started. There's the Sheraton. And you got the old Bob's Big Boy / Coco straight ahead. If you ever need to hit up a Raising Cane's, man, this is the one to come to. It is over by, it's on Harbor, close to Chapman. This one's usually not as jamming as most of the Raising Cane's.